so we're over here at Jodi's house. This is her first flip house. So we've been working with her through the acquisition, getting the lending set up and everything in place, and then going through the remodels. And like she will say, because he hasn't said it yet, I kind of threw her in the pool, like, here's a house, see how you do. So this is her first flip house, and she's gone through several learning experiences. So first flip house, what all have you done? What all have we done here?
What have we done? We have done demo. We've changed out some windows. There was brown paneling on all these walls. And when we took the paneling down, none of the drywall had been mudded or taped. So we had to do that. And then now we're kilsing.
The neighbor doesn't know how to get in their vehicle.
Right.
But below that, there's all new heat and air systems.
Yes.
New electrical.
There's
new plumbing.
Plumbing, electrical, new heat and air. We did, we replaced some joists in the crawl space that were rotten. Okay. We framed in a bigger closet in the...
Saw that.
In the master. A 2-foot closet just wasn't gonna.
I know.
But
this 6-1, half a dozen the other. Small closet's not good, but the large closet into the room is not good. But
well, when I talked to the realtor that I talked to, she thought the bigger closet was a good idea.
Yeah.
So
I mean, women buy houses.
Right.
If the husband likes it and the wife doesn't, it doesn't matter. You're not getting it.
Exactly.
So
I am one.
I understand the closet thing, and yeah, you just didn't have anywhere else to go.
Right.
Okay. So crawl space. So foundation work, electrical, new rewire, new panel. Everything is updated, brought to code. Plumbing, same. Everything is new PEX, new PVC drains. Everything, all new tubs. Fixtures, everything is new. HVAC, new heat and air or condenser, furnace. Kept the ducts, but there was nothing wrong with the ducts. There was no need to replace it. Now we're in drywall, and then from here we're going to go into paint. And what did we decide? Right. What did you decide on the floors?
I'm going to get these hardwoods refinished. They're all going to be left where they're at. This is going to be all hardwoods. The rest is going to be LVP. Because I did a thorough survey on this bedroom carpet. And it's 50-50.
Okay. Really?
Yeah, really. A lot of people just don't like the carpet, think it's nasty. And I fall in that camp. And my thought is, if you have a hard surface floor and you don't want to put your feet on cold floor in the morning, put down an area rug. That's easier than taking out the carpet and, trying to sell a house where you have to take out the carpet and put down hard floor, especially if you have severe allergies or asthma or breathing problems.
For the record, we do hard surfaces in all the common areas, and we do carpet in all the bedrooms, and we have for forever. There's no way that you're going to change my mind, but it's not for everybody. It is what it is.
It might be another learning experience. I don't know. I've had lots of them.
Because I do things the way that I do things because it works for us, not because it's the right way to do it. This disclaimer, I just do shit. Anyway, so all right, so hardwood, refinish all the hardwoods, vinyl, the office, the kitchen, and the bathrooms.
And the master and the dining room back there. All that back there will be LVP. And my guy he's going to make some samples once I get the LVP and see how close we can get it to
color
match in color, so it won't be
as noticeable.
Yeah. And I looked at a lot of, like, every house that comes on the market in this zip code, I'm looking to see what they did. And
I remember those days. I used to stalk. When I was working actively in neighborhoods, like I would drive every block. I would look at every listing, every rental. Like when we were working in a neighborhood, there was nothing that moved without me seeing it. Mm-hmm. Because that's how I got so good at understanding and knowing the areas and where I'm at now.
Mhm.
It's because I did that.
But see, that also went into my decision to do LVP.
Okay.
Because I was looking and I'm like, the houses that have carpet are not moving as fast as the ones with LVP. Now, is that the fact? I don't know.
It's strange.
But it is.
I mean, it may be true, but it still seems strange to me.
Yeah. So I don't know.
Okay. All right. So what else do we have left?
We're going to put down a quarter, or in the kitchen it'll be a 1/4 inch. In the other rooms it has to be a 1/2 inch.
No, man, freaked me out.
Overlay on the existing subfloor so that it'll be a nice level smooth surface to apply the LVP. So we're going to do, by next Wednesday we're supposed to have that down and be ready for the floor people to come in. And I'm going to, the same guy, my plan is for the same man to do the hardwoods and the LVP. He can do both. And so I'm going to ask him to start in the bathroom here, do that, and then do the back of the house first. And then, so these guys can work back there or outside while these are being done and curing.
Okay. Good
So we don't stop working.
I understand.
Yeah, right.
Well, the construction time and delays, and that's one of the number of reasons why we stopped doing the refinishing floors. Wasn't the cost, because it's cheaper.
Exactly.
It was the time, because the time was more valuable to us, because we would lose it, we wouldn't have access, we wouldn't be able to work, things like that. And
right.
it was faster, it was easier to go
Right.
over it with new stuff.
And I considered that, but then I would be over budget on my flooring. So we'll replace that entry door, the new one's somewhere.
That's in the back.
And then the new back entry door trim. I'm trying to decide if I want, since that's going to be a bedroom, it has to have a door. I'm trying to decide if I want a sliding door, like one of those barn doors.
Also
or
has to have a closet.
I built a closet.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Where'd you put it?
We bumped it out.
Oh, some
In
bitch.
there.
I didn't even see it.
I mean, it's not a big closet, but it's a closet.
That counts.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right. So but now you're a 4.2, so you're
right, because there's a 3.2 that just went pending for 179.9, which is what I comped this one at.
okay. I was trying to remember where we were.
Yeah, I'm not gonna list for that. I'm gonna list higher.
You can always take less.
Right. There'll be a pantry right there.
That, and I don't think there's merely any other 4 bedrooms.
There's 2 houses in this zip code that are not pending, or 3.
Okay, so
that's gonna be
pantry.
the pantry. Then I got 36 inches for the fridge, and then I'm gonna put a small 12 or 18 inch. If I go too much further, it'll be in the walkway.
Yeah.
And then I'm gonna have to do, I didn't want to, but I'm gonna have to put some cabinets here and that way.
So I understand this. Even the 12 seems like it might be crowded.
Yeah. The thought is that, so if you're getting something out of the fridge or trying to put things away in the fridge, you have someplace other than the floor to sit something down.
See, guys don't think of this, but it still seems crowded. I'm not saying right or wrong.
Well, you know, if I get it and I set it there and I say that's too much, I can take it back to the store.
That's true. That's true.
So.
But my male brain never would have thought of that.
Well.
Now I would have. Now this I expect.
Yeah. See,
range here, so you can do
the range,
cabinet, range, dishwasher,
cabinet. Then this will have to be a corner.
either corner or lazy Susan.
Yeah, that one. And then up to here, and then I'll have a little backsplash to match whatever and then this side will be a bar. I really wanted the bar to be on both sides and not have cabinets here.
No, that would.
But I couldn't, because with the pantry, I'll have plenty of storage. But I couldn't figure out a way where it wouldn't look weird and be able to access the cabinet here. So I'm just going to bring them around.
It's probably a better choice.
And then there'll be 2 pendants there over the bar. And
we doing pendants or can lighting? What's going on?
Right here, these 4 will be cans. Okay. And then those 2 will be pendant. That'll be a fan. And all the others will be fan. He put, because with the new code, he has to put the fire boxes, the ones for the wired in fire alarms. Mm-hmm. So we have all those.
Okay.
So we've learned to pay attention that Kills 3 is $50 more a gallon than regular Kills. So,
but you have you need the oil base to make a difference. You don't believe? I mean, the latex based Kills doesn't do the same job. It defeats the purpose of Kills, in my opinion. Like, you might as well just do any other primer. Oil-based Kills is heavy duty, odor eliminating, seal it up. It's serious stuff.
So I need to go back to the store and get oil-based. I mean, does it smell bad in here? I mean, still.
It smells like drywall.
Okay.
You're probably fine.
Okay.
But
next time, another lesson.
If you're using it for primer, I mean, it depends on how bad it is. You know, it's still Kills, mm-hmm. but it's not Kills. Like the oil base is a lot heavier duty. It is going to. I mean, it smells oily. It smells very painty, and it also, whenever you have like really dark and you're trying to cover it and make light colors, it doesn't bleed through. So mm-hmm. if you don't have the bleed through problem, which I don't know how much Kills is on there because I can still see the yellow.
Right.
If it's been Kills, then you still see that. Then yeah. Now, I'm not the expert on paint, so you can't. But what color are you painting the walls?
I have my samples. Let me grab them. So that's going to be the trim. And then the walls will be one of these 3. Which I think that's the color I did in my house. And I like it, but it is kind of yellowish once you actually get it on the wall. But I think that one's a little bit too light.
Yeah.
But I like this. This is called Perfect Backdrop. So I wanted to.
Perfect backdrop.
Yeah.
We use agreeable gray. It's easy. Okay, but it's not white, so you're not.
It's not white, but it's not gray and it's not brown.
No, but I mean, it's probably not. You're probably not as concerned about the bleed through, so you just use the Kills as the primer and paint, and it should be fine.
Okay. Okay. So I can just leave these here. So you want some lessons?
Yes.
Lessons. Okay. You generally have at least a couple weeks before close to get your dumpster in place, get your demo crew picked, so you're ready to go.
Actually set it till you close, but
right. You can close. You can get it set to put the dumpster and have your demo crew here the day after closing.
Yes.
So then you're not scrambling. Do not let anybody, any contractor, anybody at all rush you to get started or on your planning. If a contractor tells you, I don't care if they're your brother-in-law. If they tell you they'll be busy in a few weeks, well, they're just going to be busy in a few weeks. Because if you don't take the time to plan and get everything, especially on your first I feel like on my first one that kind of set me off on the in a hurry chicken with my head cut off mode, and that's for me, that's not a good mental place to be.
No, you seem much calmer now.
Right.
You're pretty flustered for a few weeks.
I'm not gonna lie, but it's learning. I've been around this. I've been around Mark for a long time and seen some of his deals and things, but until you actually start doing it yourself, you don't really know all the little things that you have to learn. One lesson is the HVAC people duct the dryer and the bathroom vent fans.
Anything with ventilation is going to be heat and air.
Right.
But the electricians have to hook up the power. Another to kind of build upon, planning, because one of the things that happens here is because she didn't have the clear plan and organization going into it. Some things got done out of order that weren't necessary. It wasn't devastating by any means, but it caused some frustration, cost some rework and a little bit of extra money that could have been avoided with a clearer plan going into it. Another thing that never take the first bid. I mean, even if you're going to take the first bid, don't only get one bid.
Right. Get 3 or 4 or more until, like on the HVAC, I probably got 5 or 6. But a lot of that was, I know how much the parts should cost, the components, and I know I probably don't need duct work because, nobody has mentioned duct work, and if they wanted to charge me more money and make more money, they would have said that, but nobody did. So then I knew it was just the components plus the labor to put it in. And the quotes range from $11,000 down to the one that I took. And even though his was the guy who did it was the lowest bid, the next bid was like only $1,000 over. Which, I mean, that
I'm glad
1,000 one time is not going to kill me. 1,000 10 times will.
Yeah, I have reservations because historically picking the lowest bid has not turned out this well.
But this guy was recommended by another flipper who does a lot
that
of
also
houses.
Doesn't always turn out well.
Yeah, I know that.
Just because they did something right for them doesn't mean they're going to do the same for you. You would think there would be a level of consistency, but there's really not. And then you would also think, and one of the things that we learned is just because somebody's been a contractor for 20 years doesn't mean that they're good at it.
Right. It's just
they've been doing the same wrong stuff for 20 years.
And everybody either doesn't know to make them fix it, or don't want to mess with it because they can fix it themselves or get somebody else to fix it without the aggravation. So, yeah.
Okay, so anyway, just a quick wrap up here is like we're taking some lessons and experiences. This is Jodi's first flip. We've helped her through the process. We went through the acquisition process of helping her look at properties, look at numbers, identifying, and this was a good enough deal to go ahead and make the offer. We went through the lending process and got you went to short mortgage.
Yes.
And so you got the deal funded. And then we've had some growing pains and some learning experiences dealing with contractors and just having to go through the remodel process in itself. Now that you've done it, this would be so much easier on the next one.
Right. I'm working on the acquisition of the next one.
So yeah, the first one's the hardest one. There's a lot of lessons. What we were here to do with Rugged Real Estate is to provide guidance and information to help you to get through those pitfalls a little faster with maybe a little less bruising than what you would on your own. Like, sure, you can figure it out. She could have figured it out. She doesn't need us. But what we're able to do by the mentoring and mastermind relationship is to help her get there faster.